Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. David has been after me, not after me, rightfully so, about getting a transmission done for him. And we had one we were almost done with. Oh! That's the good stuff, man. But we need to go back and check or work on it just to make sure what we did here. All we got to do is pull the top cover off. We already put the cluster support in. It's got a steel bearing retainer. We were obviously getting ready to just finish it up, and we just did. I think the reason I didn't, I was asking him about speedometer gear, what he wanted for a speedo gear on here. But while I'm taking the top cover off just to double check what's going on in there, you guys enjoy this little adventure that every now and then someone asks about. So I'll see you guys when you get back. I'll be done with this or taking it off. Well guys, it's been a while, but here we are, back in the land of freedom, the land of junk. It has actually been a minute, and I've said, hey, we ain't doing a junkyard videos, but we happen to be like in the area, kind of. Took Teresa to work this morning, went by Chick-fil-A. I said, you know what, let's go by the junkyard, just see what's going on. Look, there's a Camaro back there, there's a Mustang. That's in the pig pen though. So anyway, let's see what there is to see. I see a limousine. Man, limo life. You know what that probably has in it, if it's still in there. Nope, someone took the rear end. 31 splines, but not. What is that Impala? What is this Chevrolet doing over here? There's a Ford section. Okay, we'll be back when we find something. There must be some kind of junkyard law that every pick and pull has to have at least one or two old cars, just so everyone knows they're legitimate. That's a pretty nice hose clamp over there. Just so everyone knows that yes, this is a real junkyard. They got to keep a couple. Got us this old Impala / Biscayne. We got us an old Chrysler or something, and we got us, hey, suicide door Lincoln Vert. Someone right now is probably looking at this going, oh my God, they could restore it. Yeah, it's even had the engine in it, and this super spiffy vacuum cleaner. But Teresa just got a new one, and I don't think we need it. Here's another piece of it. It was with the limo, I guess, obviously to clean things out. But yeah, every junkyard has to have a couple of old cars just to let everybody know we are a legitimate junkyard. Now the F-150 with the old M5OD in here. Oh God, dominance. Oh, 6-cylinder, but and look, the what? Explorers New Testament Counselor's Edition. Some good reading in there, boys. Some, not just tussin tips from the old Lord up in there. Normally, not my idea of a good time, but this, and no, it's not a stick. If it was a stick, this would definitely be the pick of the litter. But it is a 4-shift automatic, so someone was thinking about partying a little bit. Not all the way, but a little bit. So 4-shift auto. Again, man, I gotta be honest, a Chrysler stick shift turbo minivan would be pretty awesome, but Mopar people are weird, and I just can't. I can't drink the Kool-Aid. I can't Jim Jones it with the Mopar guys. Sorry. No means please. Okay, I get it. Got a Mustang in the pig pen. I'm sure it's automatic. Damn, little fellow, what you doing? Look, guys, here's a $1,000, 1,000 horsepower LS. I mean, they're just all over junkyard. Make 1,000 horsepower for $1,000 with this right here. This is your starting point. This interior, this is some stuff right here. I mean, again, this is another Aerostar. Check out this interior. This rivals a Mustang GT all day long. And got this pretty sweet hairbrush. As a matter of fact, I like to get something from the junkyard. I think we're gonna take this hairbrush. We're gonna go home and clean it up, put it in the shop to remind us of this trip, that this is the one thing we got that was actually worth anything. Automatic. there's 3 or 4 Mustangs here of varying years. This, you know, this one, there's that white one, there's this one. They're all automatic. What is it? Stick shift guys don't ever wreck? It's crazy. So, man, this is part of the reason why we don't really come to the junkyard anymore. Some of it is we don't really need anything. The second part of it is because it's just a bunch of fusions and stuff we don't give a crap about. We have zero interest in. And I'm sure, what we got under the hood here? Yeah, not what we're looking for. We ain't got no interest in that. What are we gonna do with any of this? Now this, technically speaking, this is not something we would want. I mean, it's 4.6, so you know it's not cool. But, I mean, the old hood, so we can make us a hot rod hood for our hot rod Lincoln, but we're good with what we got. So, yeah, nothing that stands out. There's nothing here that we need. There's nothing here even really that could, listen, when I'm saying that an Aerostar van is, I mean, I gotta make it pick of the litter now. This is it. This is the pick of the litter. So, I hate to say it, guys, but this is what we've been reduced to. All right, I guess we're gonna call it a day and head home. We got actual real work to do. Well, did you enjoy that? Listen, the junkyard, there's nothing there. It's just whatever. So anyway, but we stopped by. So what do we got going on here? Everything looks pretty good. Or I've done everything. Well, I say everything. It's not like we do a lot. Did the, yeah, this one's not been ran. It's clean where I cleaned it out. So what are we gonna do now? David likes running the brass shift fork keys. This has stock or brass pads. This has stock pads. So we have brass pads. We'll put brass pads on. I need to text him and find out what speedo gear he wants because I think I have a couple of his. I got some yellows, some greens. I think here's a green. There might be a black over here somewhere. I don't see one. No, I do not see a, aha! There's a black. So maybe that's what he wants. All right, so I'm gonna put these brass keys on and text him and see what speedo gear he wants. We're waiting on David to text us back. We are waiting on David to text us back. So, while we're doing that, while we're waiting on him, if we don't hear from him in a few minutes, we'll just call him. Unlike me, David is very prompt about answering the phone, things like that. So, get all of these snug down. Okay. Let me go get a ratchet, and maybe David will have texted us. All right, we're ready. Start sliding things together. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Just needed some gentle persuasion. All right, let me get some bolts. Start running some bolts in this rig. And we got shim to input, put a shifter on it, see if it'll, you know, do its thing going through gears. We got the tail shaft bolts on in. We haven't put our pin in yet. We're just using that. So we've got, this is way too tight. That's in gear. But that's too tight. So we got to take this off, and then we got to pull the shim out, measure it. I need to get my caliper. Dang, I'm ill prepared. Get our caliper and measure it, and then we obviously need to change that. All right, we pulled some shim out of it, and to be honest, it's been sitting for so long, and it was just tight. We put a quarter transmission fluid in it, rolled it around to kind of sop it up, and now we got some nice feel. But it was tight. I mean, I had a clutch disc on it, and it would turn. It wasn't bound up. It was just super tight. So now I think we can put a little bit of shim back in it, and I don't know. Maybe just a tiny bit, and then seal it up, put a shifter on it, see what it does. Everybody knows this, but we'll go through it one more time. Whenever you put a steel bearing or change bearing retainer, or anytime you take one of these things apart and put them back together, you need to check the in play. The proper way to do it was with a dial indicator. I just do it by feel, and I also run them tight, but there is a shim behind the race that goes in your bearing retainer. So, and yes, this will just drop in and it'll just drop back out. So, okay, stick that on. And you don't have to, when you're checking this, you don't have to mash it down. All you have to do is just give it a snug. Don't forget these cases are aluminum. See, it's pretty tight, but I can turn it by hand. So, yep, we're gonna go with that. So let me put some RTV on this, put the bolts in, give them a snug, put the pin in here, put the shifter on, roll it around, see what happens. All right, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. All right, cool. Like I say, once it gets some fluid run through it good, yeah, feels pretty good. I mean, personally, I don't really know till they go in the car and you run them. So anyway, I can send David a text and say, hey, it's ready. Just let me know when you want to come get it. Yeah. All right. Another one bites the dust. You don't want to forget that this thing has fluid in it. That would be bad. All right, that's it. I know this one was whatever, but whatever. The description for all the vehicles are listed in the description of the videos. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you. We certainly wouldn't want to. But especially, thanks for watching. And until next time on Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos on this here man's YouTube. 1 year, 5-speed, single plane. Pushrod 5.0. Lincoln Town Cars, Ford drag vans, proud owner, proprietor, decorator, rope worker, cover charge collector, DJ, and premium lap dancer of Club Big Boost, and is always fighting a good fight against them zombie Mustangs and that rascal Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys next video.